Who are you when no one is looking? Not the version of you that speaks carefully, that moves in ways designed to be seen. Not the person shaped by expectations, by social contracts, by the silent demand to be acceptable. Who are you beneath the performance? Have you ever truly met that person? Or has your entire existence been an act, a script, a carefully crafted illusion? There is a war inside you, a quiet, relentless war between who you are and who you pretend to be. It is the most exhausting battle you will ever fight, and yet you have convinced yourself that it is necessary, that to drop the act would be to lose something, status, acceptance, control. You believe you need the mask, but what if the mask is what's killing you? Look at how you navigate the world. You shift, you adjust, you calculate. You present a version of yourself that will be safe, that will be liked. You smile when you don't want to. You nod when you disagree. You speak in tones that don't belong to you. And the worst part, you do it so well, you almost believe it yourself. Almost. But then, in the silence, in the moments when you are alone with yourself, the truth creeps in. The exhaustion, the emptiness, the nagging feeling that something is off. That no matter how much you are admired, validated, or praised, it never truly reaches you. Because the version of you they love is not you. It is the creation, the construct, the polished statue you have spent years sculpting, terrified of what would happen if the real thing were ever seen. And so, the war continues. You wonder why you feel disconnected, why life feels distant, why no amount of success, admiration, or approval ever feels like enough. It is because you are starving for realness, starving for a life that does not require you to perform every second of the day, starving for an existence where you do not have to curate yourself before stepping into the world. But here's the problem. You're afraid that if you take off the mask, there will be nothing left, that if you stop playing the role, you will lose everything, that the people who surround you, the ones who seem to love you, will no longer recognize you, that they will leave, and maybe they will, because the truth is, most people don't want you. They want the version of you that makes them comfortable, that doesn't challenge their worldview, that fits neatly into the mold they have built in their mind. And that is why you stay in character, because you fear that the real you is too much or not enough. That if you were to step forward as you are, you would be met with rejection, is real, what is true, gets quieter, until one day you wake up and realize you don't even know who you are anymore. You've worn the mask for so long that you have become it. And that is the final stage of the war. Not a loud, dramatic collapse, but a slow erasure, a quiet death. The self you have hidden does not disappear. It does not die easily. It lingers beneath the surface, waiting. It tries to speak to you through exhaustion, through restlessness, through the moments of despair that you can't quite explain. But you drown it out. You stay busy. You keep moving. You surround yourself with noise, with distractions, with achievements, with admiration. Anything to keep from facing the simple, terrifying truth. You do not have to live this way. You do not have to keep fighting the war. You can let the false self die before it kills you. You can strip it away, stand in the wreckage, and finally see what is underneath. But the question is, do you have the courage to meet the person you've been avoiding all along? This has been